Hunter has definitely seen better days, but right now there's actually this new buff Hunter out there that is supposed to be doing really well for you if you know how to play it. Here are the stats for it for the last 3 days, and it's sitting at 61% win rate with a very small sample size, however, so definitely take this with a grain of salt. And do know I actually did horribly with this deck, but you're gonna see the bullshit meta I had to face, so really can't put it too much on me, and you're also gonna get to see that the deck is actually very capable, but the opponent just literally couldn't stop top decking the clears. I'm gonna give you a quick guide about the deck, and it's definitely not super straightforward, so I really hope you find it helpful, and if you do, you know what to do. Now, let's get into it.
You are not prepared!
Here's the deck up close, and yes, it's a buff hunter, so we only have a handful of good minions you want to be buffing, with Bumbling Bellhop, which does double up if you have a 5 mana or more spell in your hand, and that is why we have actually a few, in the form of Death Roll, the Furious Foul, as well as Shallow Still. So you have a grand total of 4 big spells in here, so you can actually be doubling this bad boy up. And we also have the Mythical Rune Bear in here, which is also an excellent minion you could be doubling up, but we also have a third option, which would be the Patchwork Pals, and this way you could actually even buff up a very big Huffer against some opponents, which would be your winning game plan against those. The way we buff them up is thanks to Ranger Gilly, which is obviously the worst minion we could be having in the deck, and the worst minion you could be having in the hand, because this guy is just here, so you have access to all of the good warrior cards you will be buffing shit with. We have couple muscles so you can buff, we have bird watching so you can buff, and we also have a couple of reserved spots which are obscenely strong if you only have a single minion in your hand, and god forbid that minion is Ranger Gilly. Other than that, the deck also has another game plan, which would be a little bit of the token game style, with things like Jungle Gym, with things like RC Rampage, that kind of stuff, so you do have different options of actually winning the game, but normally if you don't manage to pull off some big men in the first few turns, it's not going to be looking very peachy for you. We have tracking so we can find the correct cards in our hands, so you gotta be very strategic with this thing. Like if you already have a minion, you're gonna be looking for a buff. If you already have a buff, you're gonna be looking for a good minion. That kind of stuff, so definitely have a plan for the tracking. It's very important for you to have a control over your hand. Wound Prey is gonna be helping you control the board a little bit better, and it's also an excellent way to actually deal with something from the board while leaving something, so your RC Rampage potentially can become bigger. Bird Watching is excellent for you to be picking it up for one of the 2 minions you want to be buffing up, and sometimes you just pick the one you already have on the board so you actually get the buff procced on him. We have a single Bursting Shot, pretty decent at controlling the early state of the board. Jungle Gym, pretty interesting, also a great way to be dealing with some wonky boards if there's a lot of 1 health, 2 health idiots, or it's just straight up damage to the face with the help of RC Rampage for the most part. The Patchwork Pals, you mainly want to be getting yourself the Huffer here so you can actually buff up a big charge minion that way, but also Leah could be excellent if you already managed to stick a nice whiteboard with the help of RC Rampage. Misha is just there for the third minion basically. It's not that important, but it's another beast you could be utilizing for extra Jungle Gym shots. Remote Control is another pretty nice way for you to be getting extra beasts on the board for the Jungle Gym as well as for the RC Rampage. The Bumbling Bellhop is a wee bit clunky, like you do have to have this guy, you gotta buff him, and you also have to have a big spell in your hand, so that's a lot of requisites for this guy to actually be pulling off what he's supposed to be pulling off, to the point where I'm actually starting to wonder, isn't it just better to have a doubling up Ziliax, but that one is a little bit expensive, so I don't know. You be the judge. The reserved spot, super good. Free mana that discounts by 2 mana, so technically you could be doing some absolutely broken things as soon as turn 3 with this guy. The Spirit Bomb, pretty decent, giving you an extra minion to be attacking with as soon as you kill something with that free damage, so that's a pretty good way for you to be getting an extra rush on the board. Same with the Grace of the Grey Wolf, you could be using it for damage for the face, but you can also be just summoning yourself a couple of free 2 rushers, that can also be valid. The Mythical Rune Bear is pretty annoying for most. Just don't forget you actually need to have buffed this guy at least once for him to double up, because my dumbass actually forgot that on one of the games. I'm not saying it was not still the correct play, but it would have been nice if I was expecting it now, wouldn't it? The RC Rampage, like I said, it's a pretty nice way for you to get extra stuff on the board, as well as extra shots from your Jungle Gym, as well as extra bodies for Leok. Just make sure you have at least 4 other idiots on the board if you want to be getting max utilization out of this thing, because if you only have 2 things on the board, this is only going to be summoning you a 10-10 worth of stats, whereas with 3 and 4, you're going to be getting 12-12 worth of stats, and with less, again, it becomes 10 all the way down to 6 again, which is kind of sucky. The Death Roll is pretty interesting. It's especially strong against somebody that tempos out something obscenely big way too early against you, like a Giant, like a Thesis Expanse later, I guess, like a Starship at some point, but yeah, it's kind of only in here, mainly for activating your Bumbling Bellhop. It's not super OP as a card, but it's another way to activate that guy, and in some cases it will be coming in with the clutch for you, especially if it's some kind of lifesteal minion. You just destroy it without touching it this way, and you also get a nice little chip of damage. Gilly, we already said, he's the tourist card, so that is the only reason you're able to be running the warrior cards. I get these comments a lot. Why the hell do we have Gilly? Can we replace Gilly? No, I wish we could, but Gilly is irreplaceable if you want to be buffing the hand. The Furious Fowl is also pretty nice. You could be going face with these birds, and they are immune, so you could also be doing some free trades this way with lifesteal minions. And you can also be cheeky and actually plant a Leok first, and that way, instead of 6 damage, this guy's gonna be dealing 8. And last but not least, we have Shaladrasil. You're never gonna be corrupting this, obviously, but it's in here because it's such a good value card for you, and the game lasted up until turn 8. You're gonna have an extra chance of doing something broken, like, let's say, 0 mana Huffer, give it the +5, return a taunt minion to the opponent's hand, all at the low price of 8 mana. All of those things could happen in the same turn, so it could be interesting. Like I said, as I mentioned before, you have several different game plans with this one. You could just try and tempo out the opponent with some very big men, or you could just charge the opponent's face with a very big Huffer, or you could go wide with the help of RC Rampage. So you definitely have different gears you could be switching to, but if you're facing way too many control decks, you're probably not gonna have a super fun time. Sadly for the matchups, we don't have anything right now because the sample size is way too low, but I really believe the deck is worth giving a check. It's not that expensive, so if you want to be playing Hunter, this might be the way to go. As for the mulligan, here's what we have. Going first, you are going to be looking for one of your good minions. You're going to be looking for waste above those good minions with a reserve spot with couple muscle, and if you don't have already a good minion, you're going to go for bird watching. But if you actually have a minion and bird watching in your mulligan, I'd say remove the minion. So on turn 2 you get to play bird watching and actually pick the minion you want, and also you remain flexible if you accidentally top deck one of the good minions you want to be buffing in the meantime. Well, on turn 2 you're just not going to be playing bird watching, and this way you're going to make sure that you are going to have a single minion in your hand for the reserve spot potential, or at least you're going to increase your odds of not getting a second minion. Or you could also just triple up a couple muscle and know it's going to land on the single minion. That's also valid. The tracking is pretty nice. Bumbling Bellhop could also be another option for a minion if you don't have anything else and the bird watching. And if you do have a Bumbling Bellhop already in your hand, you might actually think about holding on to a big spell like a Death Roll or a Shaladrasil, or heck, even the Furious Fowl, just for the sake of this guy being able to double up. The weapon is also not the worst thing in the world you could be holding on to, but if you already don't have any of the other good stuff, I'm not sure this is that great, and same can be said for Wound Prey. And on the coin, again, plenty of the same stuff, so mulligan accordingly. All around, that's it for the guide. Hope this helps you figure out how you want to be playing this deck. It's definitely not that expensive, and it definitely has a pretty high potential of being pretty broken. But sometimes it just curves off clunkily, sometimes the opponent is just way too controlly against you, that kind of stuff. So I'm not saying it's the best deck out there, but it definitely felt fun, especially when it works. Now, let's check out some of my games on my road back to Top Legend. Hope you enjoy.
Forged in crystal, tempered in light. Let the hunt begin.
None of these, thank you. Absolutely fucking not. This hand is amazing. All it's missing is a good minion. Mythical Rune Bear, please, or for the love of God, bird watching in the next couple of top decks. Please. Please. I beg. Oh, what the hell? It's Drunk Belly in this economy? There's the bear. There's the bear of the hour. I cannot bear to witness this. Hopefully he doesn't have any equality nonsense. He's not supposed to, but he might. Crazier things have happened. Please don't top deck another minion. I gotta make up my mind, guys. Do I want to top deck another minion? Do I not want to top deck another minion? You piece of shit. You dumb bitch. Well, I might just have to drop it as is next turn. I mean, I ain't waiting around. Chat. This guy's 5-drop free is playable right now. I guess he ain't. Next turn I get to find myself another idiot to buff on. It's gonna have to be another Room Bear too. I don't have a 6-mana spell, or 5+ more like it. Okay, that allows him to kill one of them. What about the other? No, he's not. I mean, he is. Why wouldn't he? Okay, good thing the other idiot is still costing him 3 mana. I don't have a 5 mana. I'd rather grab Bird Watching and make this guy bigger. And we're also gonna shoot it down. Schmack. Schmack, schmack. As long as this guy remains a single, this thing's playable for me. Okay. I like him big. I like him chunky. Barrow's looking quite sexual on that board. No equality in this deck, is it? Don't you dare run equality in this bullshit. Doesn't seem like it. Thank fuck. It's exact lethal as it stands. Now it ain't. No, it ain't. He's resisting. Back up. Close. Close. Well, I'm gonna do this, aren't I? Oh man. Close. Fucking hell, man. Can you like not? Huffer? What'd that Huffer do? Nothing this turn, but soon it will. Soon it will. Nah, it does enough right now. I'm gonna go like this, we're all in. We are all in it to win it. You can't handle that. Try to take me out to dinner, I cancel that. What? What? That could be what's her face, but surely you don't have enough bullshit to do enough bullshit here. Surely, guys, surely. Please don't call me that. Is that the famous conceit with extra step, guys? It is that the famous conceit with extra steps I've been hearing so much about, and why the fuck didn't you do that on the free? You know what that Liag do, right? What's that last card? Explain yourself. Just concede, bro. Why are you wasting our time? Why are you doing this to us and yourself? Are you aware on the effects of Huffer on your body? And more likely, yuck. Cool. That was a good one. That was good.
Will serve me in death. Let the hunt begin.
Okay. Against the dick. Turn 2 coin this, turn 3 that. Let's see. Hopefully no other minion joins in. This stupid bitch. This stupid bitch. Sudge. Well, then again, Norwin always does well with shamans now, doesn't he? It's kind of his thing. Let's go ahead and clap a few of these. Next turn I might just coin out the Room Bear. Could also just play this guy. It's kind of the same deal in it. Yeah, let's just do that. Next turn we get to drop that bear. Play this, coin the bear. It's gonna be alright. Fuck. How do you like them apples, Chief? Suck on this, ya filthy casual. To be fair, we're not feeling very strong here, if I gotta be completely honest. I gotta be completely honest and true. We have seen better days. Okay, I'm gonna get a burb watching for the bears, just so we can make him bigger. I'm gonna do this. And should we just hero power? We should not hero power. Schmack in the schmackle. Schmack attack. Could have the Pyromancer poison bullshit, but that's gonna kill off all his other crap. Well, he's gonna be left with a 4/4 though. But still. There he goes, killing again. It is what it is. We'll fucking do it again, though. It's not gonna be as big, but it's gonna be big enough. Ooh, now it is gonna be bigger. It'll grow back. Bigger, better bears. Bigger, better bears. Stop kicking. Stop resisting. I'm trying to help you. Corpse explosion no longer does the thing for him. Another poison noose. Of course. Sure. Of course you will. Ranger shitty. Should I just death roll? I might. Let me crack this out, so next turn we could do something with Leok Fowl, maybe. We'll see. Oh, man. Yes, stupid bitch. Well, that was a mistake, wasting the spell we just wasted, but I could just use this still. Kill it off with a Hufford. Or this. Yeah, it's gonna be that. At least we're not giving him the lifesteal with this thing, so it's not that bad still. But that's a lot of armor. Smack him right in the pussy. God damn it, Chief. Well, we got position for it, but we're still getting fucked. Full board clear, full heal, full fucked. Of course. Well, there's no coming back from this. Yeah, this guy definitely had the nuts against us now, didn't he? We also had a pretty good hand, but damn, man, did he have every single removal he could ask for. The man possessed. The man possessed. I'm gonna go like this so we fill the board with free freeze, shall we? And let's pretend that's good enough. Corpse explosion waiting room. Random bullshit go. Come on, game. We deserve not to get fucked. Yeah. Outskilled, guys. Outskilled. What can I say? Outskilled. Warlock. Another known control bullshitter. Good job, game. You're really picking him today for me, huh? You are really picking it for me. Something like that. Or maybe we have lost enough games for us to finally see a Wallow Warlock. Unknown sub 50% win rate deck. Where are my minions at, Chief? And I'm not talking about Gilly. Piece of shit. Piece of piss. There's my minion. If I pick the bellhop, that allows me to drop it next turn, so in that line of thinking, I'm picking the bellhop. Problem is, he could have the Eternal Layover here if he's running it. And the fucking bear decided to join. How bear of you. How bear you guys, how bear you. You dumb bitch. I'm just gonna tempo it out then. It's not that bad actually. This still allows me next turn to follow up with the bears. Put down the gun, bitch. Okay. Should I just do that, or should I wait a turn and make it real big? Let's make the PP grow. Let's just make the PP grow and play it next turn. Problem is, layover becomes a lot more valid for him. Maybe I should start building a big-ass coffer, huh? Yeah, let's go with a big-ass coffer instead. Some of that big-ass coffer. Okay. Cool. He is definitely stalling me big time. He is stalling me big time, alas. Acceptable, have a nice day. What could we destroy later? This is gonna be worth our time. It's gonna be a while in it. I'm gonna grab another patchy work. And a couple of fell to the face. Sounds about right. Sag? Or is it?
Something to consider. Something to consider. Time is short.
That's fucked, man. That's fucked. That is fucked. And that's a fact. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're losing this one. The deck is good, man. The deck actually feels great, but the game is just keep on force-feeding me control bullshit without my consent. That's a sound I haven't heard in a long while. Thank you very much for the biddies, man.
Also from Bulgaria, smiley face.
How are you doing, broseps? Thank you very much, kind sir. Appreciate ya. Appreciate them biddies, yo. Them itty bitty biddies. Doing good, mate. Doing good.
What are you thinking for upcoming arena update?
Thank you for the 30 biddies as well, man. I haven't really looked into them all that much, but yeah, they are looking interesting. What the fuck is happening, man? This guy healed the shit out of me. Look at this nonsense now. Look at this bullshit. Ah, jeez, Rick. Ah, jeez, Rick. We're never winning this one again. I am sure of it. Nah, it's just not happening, dude. Like, the game is literally force-feeding me this bullshit control right now for no good reason. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me, game? It's not even a control meta, it's the game being a little dick right now is what it is. That's what we get for having fun last stream. That's what we get, Chad. That's what we get. Now we gotta get force-fed some of this control bullshit when we're obviously playing a deck that doesn't do well against control bullshit. Look at this. 2 Death Knights into 2 Warlocks with this deck that does horrible against both of those. Of course! Of course, what else would it be? Now, why wouldn't it? It's the least it can do, Chad. It's the least it can do. You dumb bitch. Of course. Gilly on my starting hand, well, that does mean we're gonna have a jolly good time now. Gilly on the starting hand is a blessing, guys.
My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day
Get there, right? Get there, right, man? Like, fucking hell, man. Yeah, it's against Wallow Warlock, guys. The game is throwing us a bone and a gilly to go with it, too. And the women, and children, too. They're like animals. Okay, not the worst 7/6s in the world, I guess. Could have been better, though. Could have been better. God damn it, man. It's annoying. It's a minion hunter is what we're playing, guys. Drawing all the minions here. Of course you got yourself the poisonous with Rush. Why wouldn't you, after all? Let's get bigger, better men. Separate our bigger, better men. Okay. It's a whole lot of damage to the mouth is what I'm seeing. I see a whole lot of damage to the mouth for this guy's future. Why is every single guy against me has no Melia, guys? Have I done something to you? He discovered it. Whoever doesn't have no Melia against me discovers it, guys. Unbelievable. With Rush, Wind Fury, and Divine Shield. Unbelievable. Why didn't I think of that, chat? Silly me. And here I stand thinking it was my turn to have fun. We still might win this, but why does it have to be this butt clinchy, guys? Why must it be this way? It's 2 off lethal is what it is. It would have been lethal if I actually went face with that Wound Prey 5 turns ago, by the way, huh? Seems like it. Well, this thing is gonna last next turn too, so let me go ahead and do the things that are not gonna be next turn. Okay, we have 6 damage from hand. Please don't heal, bitch.
Go on, take a bite.
There you go. Now, was that so hard, Hearthstone? Was that really that hard? Really? Still dead, bruh. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell, man. She's us. She's us. Game is playing hard to get with this deck for some reason. The deck really feels strong. The game is just being a little bitch against me today. Alrighty guys, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Check out the new top 5 if still haven't. And please, for the love of God, consider checking out my Raid Shadow Legends channel. Have a good one, and I will see you on next Tuesday, my dudes. Bye.